They say trading isn't about luck, it's about discipline. Welcome to Mukwapa FX, where I share my journey to becoming a consistent trader. Learn the process and trust the craft. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, no, last week we got it all wrong, but then I have some news. I'm not using this as a defense mechanism, but unfortunately, I had no idea that there was CPI this Friday. So yeah, I had zero idea. So I was very extremely wrong. So I don't want to say it was because of CPI. Yeah, maybe my analysis was just wrong. But yeah, with the news, you can analyze and things like that and still get it wrong. So yeah, I had no idea that there was CPI. So we'll just look at the chart. You understand? So I was seeing a buy. Unfortunately, I do not have the levels and those type of thingies. My apologies for that. But yeah, as you can see, we got it extremely wrong because this arrow here, this red arrow pointing up was also taken out. Yeah. As you can see, this low, it's the one that we had marked, and these these were our relative equal highs. So unfortunately, we were wrong. Yeah, but as I said in my defense, as I said, I'm a bit dusty at the moment. So yeah, the craft and the skill is there. The only problem is that I haven't been trading for a long time. Hence, I said from the get-go that the channel is to grow my discipline and to grow consistency. You understand? And I already stated that there's nothing wrong with being wrong. You understand? You can be wrong, you can be right. But at the end of the day, you must always go back and reflect upon your mistakes. My mistake was that I wasn't aware that there were news on Friday. You understand? So I didn't know, I had no idea. You understand? So, because what I know from the back of my head, as I said, I haven't traded in a long time, is that CPI is usually on a Thursday or a Wednesday. So when I heard that it's on a Friday, guys, I was shocked. I was shocked. Trust me. So yeah, I'm just gonna say equal highs. So we anticipated that price was gonna trade into into this and then buy. It's not gonna be as perfect as the previous one, and then buy from somewhere. This I believe was the 15 minutes order block. Yeah, which I anticipated, but I know it was somewhere here. So I had anticipated that these relative equal highs were gonna be taken out. I'm not sure where my stop loss was, but I know it was violated. And that, yeah, this was basically the target. Does it make sense? Unfortunately, we were wrong. So yeah. So I would say where I was wrong was the news, and I didn't take into account the structure here. I didn't take into account the structure because it also plays a huge role to what happens in price. Plays a huge role to what happens in price. So yeah, but then I'll try by all means to analyze the right things for you guys and get back into my skill basically, and yeah, not to be so dusty anymore, and ensure that I am always looking at, yeah, the news and, yeah, upcoming events basically. Does it make sense? So yeah, unfortunately, our first video was an L, but I would like you to go back, reflect upon your own mistakes, or you might have seen, or you might have known that, oh no, unfortunately, there are news today, but I didn't know. So there might be news this Friday. I'm not quite sure. Let's just check. I mean, NFP, could it be this Friday? Unfortunately, not. Mm-mm. Unfortunately, not. Oh, it's the 31st. So that's why. So it's probably the other week. As you can see, it's probably this. Yeah, non-farm employment change. We will be there. We will be there. And so Limaza. Yeah, re tlo lebatsa, re tlo gobatsa. You understand? Yeah, unfortunately, some people might not understand, but I was basically saying, yeah, we'll make some damage. Yeah, we'll make some damage. So yeah, I'm just gonna upload what I see for this upcoming week on the next video. You understand? Yep. So thank you guys for tuning in, and please like, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.